Hi, I'm Katrina and I'm the maker and owner behind Rose and Moon Handmade Boutique. Welcome to another small business vlog. Welcome to part 2 of preparing for the holiday swing. On our last vlog, we shared that we'd be doing a 2-day holiday pop-up here in Kansas City called the Holiday Swing. In the first vlog, we did a lot of sewing, so for this part of the market prep, I'll be showing you other things I'm working on to prepare for the weekend pop-up. We're making mystery bags, gift sets, trying out new display pieces, and doing a full trial run of my new setup. We'll also be taking you with us to another local holiday event here in Kansas City. I hope you enjoy this vlog and thank you so much for being here. Good morning and welcome back to the craft room. So the first thing I'm going to work on is making my matching gift sets. I'm gonna put this regular scrunchie and its matching key wristlets in a clear packaging and sell them at a kind of a discounted price. In my last vlog, I mentioned that I wanted to eventually discontinue this size for my scrunchies because they take so long to sell. So to help me do that, I'm gonna try to use what I have left and sell them as gift sets like these here. And I think they look really cute, and in my display I think it'll look really nice. And these are my baby headbands. I'm gonna also put them in some nice clear packaging to kind of protect them and discourage people from taking them out and putting them on their heads and stretching them out, because some people do that. This is for sewing. This little picker thing is for sewing, but I'm just using it to help me take off the price tags so that I can put them in the baggies, and then I'll just put the price tag stickers back on top afterwards. All my display cards, signs, and stickers I design on Canva, and then I usually have them printed out at either Vistaprint or these cards are from moo.com. I'm pretty sure I ordered them kind of a long time ago. I originally ordered them as backings for my adult headbands, but because I had so much, I decided to use them for my baby headbands too. So I just measure and trim them so that they can hold the baby headbands, the nylon headbands, like this without overstretching them, and display them in a really cute way, like these. These headbands are actually made with the same fabric as some of my scrunchies and even some of my adult headbands. I used to offer Mommy and Me custom order headbands on my website. I don't anymore. Maybe I'll bring it back in the future. Sometimes at my markets, I get mama shoppers that want to get their kids these headbands, and they'll get themselves the matching scrunchie to go with it. And I just think it's so cute. I don't have daughters myself that I could match with, but if I did, I would totally do the same thing. So I made some wristlets. I made 3 tie-dye wristlets. And the last thing I'm gonna do tonight is just tag the scrunchies I made the other day and the tie-dye key wristlets. So here's my tags. The key wristlets are a little trickier. Here you go. I hang them like this. Okay, time to make some mystery bags. Making mystery bags is one of my favorite market prep things to do. I have a couple left over from the last market, but I figure I should make a few more just in case. I'm about to make some mystery bags, and I pulled out some scrunchies and hair claws that I'm gonna include. Got a couple of swim scrunchies, some of my towel scrunchies. These are my XL scrunchies that I pulled out. Got a couple of petite scrunchies. These four are the regular scrunchies, and then these hair claws. And then I'm gonna try to match them up and mix them up so that they fit well together in a mystery bag. And then I'm gonna show you how I make my mystery bags. Here's where I keep my sticker labels. Each mystery bag comes with 4 hair accessories. I put out a little sign letting customers know what possible items they might get in a mystery bag. These hair accessories include our swim scrunchies, towel scrunchies, XL chunky scrunchies, our regular and petite size scrunchies, and even hair claws. I always put quality items inside my mystery bags, and I never use it as an excuse to kind of dump or get rid of any of my junk items or mess ups. I want my customers to be surprised and excited and happy when they open these mystery bags. I've had a couple experiences when I've had customers get a mystery bag and open it in front of me in our markets, and I'm always happy when they're happy to see what they've got inside. I think of it as kind of like a sampler plate. Like maybe you like majority of the hair accessories that you see at my display and you can't decide. So you get a mystery bag, and that's 4 of our hair accessories at a discounted price. The hope is that they'll find something that they love and they'll come back and shop for more, and maybe even tell their friends or people that they know where they got it from. So here are the 4 mystery bags I'll be bringing. I kind of miscounted the accessories. So there are some hair claws I ended up leaving out, but I used all the scrunchies that I showed and 2 of the hair claws. So these 4 mystery bags will be coming with us to the holiday swing. Okay, definitely need to figure out a better way to organize my fabric stash, but we're gonna pull out the ones we want to prioritize for the holiday market. So my red velvet, of course, Christmassy vibes, and this green one, green velvet. They kind of match each other. And then this one's not very Christmassy, but I'm very low on my leopard prints, so I'm gonna cut a couple of these too. And then we'll go from there. We're gonna make some red velvet, green velvet, and leopard print XLs. This one's satin. And then I cut a couple pieces that I'm gonna try a dual tone with this red and green velvet and see what that turns out to look like. Look at these amazing seam matches. So beautiful. Good morning. It's another new day in the craft room. It looks like it's gonna be a sunny day, and that it always sets up the day with the best vibes. My little sewing machine has been hard at work these past couple of weeks, and I'm pretty sure she's due for like a tune-up and a deep clean. Anyways, here's some of the stuff we got done. I've been watching a lot of Chicago MD for some reason. I don't know. It's just the mood I'm in, I guess. Well, here's my holiday scrunchies. They're looking so pretty. Doing a few more key wristlets. This is what it looks like without the elastic inside. And a couple of these scrunchies. I ran out. Got through a few done already. Good morning. It's morning right now, so I'm trying to finish up the wristlets, just adding the key fob hardware to it. I have these to do. Here are the XL scrunchies that I finished. Love, love, love this one. This will be my first time bringing this to a market. This dual tone scrunchie. I made a couple other scrunchies last night, but I ran out of elastic, so I had to stop and take a beat on that. I ordered some on Amazon. Hopefully they come in by today. And yeah, so that's what we have this morning. I spotted this jewelry organizer in IKEA on one of our IKEA trips, and I saw that you could take out these little divider pieces and have like a plain open box. And when I saw that, I just thought of like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for some of my chokers and necklaces. And I think my chokers are so pretty, but I feel like they don't get enough attention and love at my pop-ups. So I don't know if it's the way that I present them in these little hang tags. So I'm gonna try them out in these jewelry boxes and see if they do better in a display like this. And I can only fit 3 necklaces in them at a time, so I just bought 2 boxes. And I'm gonna try them out for this weekend and see if maybe I should get more for next year's holiday markets or for next year's regular markets. I love that it's in a case like this. I always like the displays that have the huge jewelry cases like this, but I can never find one that's not crazy expensive. So I'm so happy I found this one in IKEA. The next thing I'm gonna do is try them out with my full display along with everything else that I made. So here's the practice space that we're gonna use. It's our living room, our really little living room. Hi, so we're in the middle of still practicing the mock setup, and I just got an email from the host saying that the space is actually going to be 8 feet long by 4 to 6 feet wide. So this whole time, and I double checked the description in the application to make sure, it said 8 by 8. And now I have to figure out how to make all of this, which is right now already squeezed in an 8 by 8 setting, to be 8 by 6 or 4 to 6, which is kind of ridiculous. So that's great. That's the next thing we have to figure out and deal with. I'm not fully done getting everything out, but now that the measurements change, I'm a lot more stressed because it's already such a small space for me. And now to think about having to take out possibly 2 or more feet from this setup, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So, yep, that's what we have right now. Here's my pegboard walls. I think I shared in another video that they're from Vertical Edge. So if you were wondering, they're from Vertical Edge. You may have heard of them. They're not so, I don't know, they're not like really big. You can look. This is about how much space they'll take up from the side. I guess the bigger problem is the table, my 6-foot table. It's kind of big. And then this table, I think it's a 5-foot table. So trying to figure out how I'm gonna squish this even more. I might just not be able to bring some of my products, which sucks. So yeah, I guess I'll figure that out. So here's what an 8 by 6-ish space for me would look like. It is terribly tight. If you can see, this would be the shopping space. And I feel like 1 or 2 people could comfortably shop in here. So here's what it would look like with a single person in my booth. And actually, from here to the end of my 6-foot table on that side is not even 6 feet, which it's supposed to be. I'd have to move this a couple inches more for it to really be 6 feet. So, oh my gosh, I don't know. I thought about the possibility of doing the inverse U, like everybody shop from the outside of my booth, which is possible, but I don't know what my placement in the actual event will be like yet. So yeah, if I'm in like a corner or in the middle, or if I'm really tight next to my neighbors, then I definitely can't do the inverse U anyways. So trying to stay positive, but mostly feeling stressed right now. Anyways, so here's what it looks like. Give you a closer look. I still have to print out my signs because I wanted to have them kind of Christmassy themed. This is what it'll look like on this side. I have my towel scrunchies. The XLs will still be on this wall, but I'm going to have these little containers down here for my petite scrunchies, and then the rest of my regular scrunchies. Here's where I put my sets, my matching sets, gift sets, under the towel scrunchies and key wristlets. And then down here, I just hung my mystery bags. I'm thinking about if I need to put some on the floor, or all of them on the floor. I'm gonna bring this little towel thing because at least it's kind of cute, so it's not on the regular floor. Then my book and Kindle cozies on this side with my other zipper pouches and some of the tote bags that I made. This table, oh my gosh, I got so stressed out, but setting up this table, it's really squishy looking. I don't really like it, but don't really have much of a choice. Up here's where my macrame wristlets are gonna be, my daisy wristlets, and then my keychains and my anklets, my little Lazy Susan earring spinner thing, the headbands up here with the hair claws, a couple of my bags back here. The lighting's horrible in here, sorry. My necklaces will be here, my new little display boxes, and I'm still trying to figure out how to make look nice. Earrings, my mood bead necklace. The rest of my other jewelry display, pretty much the same here, but like I just need all the space, which is what's gonna be hard. So you may have noticed in some of the clips in our living room that we have some Home Depot packing boxes put away in our living room right now, or just stacked up in our living room. And it's actually because our news is that we are moving. We announced it on our Instagram to our local customers that follow us on there, that after 4 years of living here in Kansas City, we are now moving. We're moving next year in January, all the way to Nevada. I feel like it's kind of a crazy move because we never saw ourselves moving to Nevada ever. Even when we were living in Hawaii, we never considered Nevada, even though a lot of people from Hawaii actually do move to Nevada, Las Vegas in particular. But yeah, so that's kind of our big news right now. We were supposed to do a whole bunch of holiday markets. We were gonna do Merry Market, which is another big market here in Kansas City. We were gonna do so many different markets in December, but we ended up deciding that, my husband and I decided that we were gonna try to push our move earlier, and now we'll be leaving at the very beginning of January. So with all of that in motion, I just know I don't have the time, energy, or funds to do any more December markets. So this one is actually going to be our very last holiday market here in Kansas City. Not our very last market altogether. Rosy Moon is still gonna continue. We're still bringing it with us to Nevada, and we're so excited of what that's gonna look like. And we're gonna share more and more about that in our YouTube channel. So keep following along with us and see how it goes. Time to start packing up. Here's where I keep all my scrunchies and key wristlets, and where I put my back stock for replenishing my display during the markets as things sell. I used to keep our back stock in our traveling totes, but it got so inconvenient and difficult to get through during busy markets. And this system is just so much easier. It's definitely something I'm just going to continue to use in the future too. I just printed a bunch of holiday themed signs for our display. I need to cut them out, and then I'm gonna probably laminate them to make them look even nicer. This is the most heavy duty paper cutter I've ever owned. It's really good. The blade is really sharp. It's foldable. But it was really pricey on Amazon when I purchased it. It was almost $100. I used my cutter to cut my little signs. Well, I didn't cut that one. These ones. And now I'm just gonna use this edge rounder. It has like 3 different rounding cuts you could use. Amazon, found it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's not that expensive. Here's my signs. Oh, they're so cute. Designed them on Canva. Printed them from my own printer at home. Now all I'm gonna do is round the edges like this. And then I'm gonna laminate them with my mini laminator machine. And that's what I'm gonna use for this last holiday market. Simple, cute. To use my little Care Bear trash can so we don't make such a big mess. Here are my signs. I have a holiday special sale bundle I'm gonna be doing. My stretchy gem bracelets, my Excellent Towel Scrunchie sale, just some regular signs for these items. And love this font, it's so cute. And yeah, I think it's all gonna look so pretty. Here is my little laminating machine. I'm waiting for it to warm up. When it gets to the green light, then that means it's all ready. And then here are my laminating pouches, everything from Staples. So you put the paper you want to laminate inside the little pouch, and then you just feed it through here once it's ready. It just turned green, so that must mean it's ready. So before I got a laminator, we used to always print our signs with cardstock. And then after that, I mean, it's fine, but after a while, especially when you're doing outdoor events, depending on the weather, the rain, people's hands or our hands when we touch the signs, it can get wet or dirty, you know? And then I just have to end up reprinting signs anyways again, which is kind of a pain. So we finally made the investment to get a laminator, a little laminating machine. Ooh, here it is. So strong and sturdy. I did also print it with cardstock, so that helps too, of course. I'm gonna do one with multiple pieces of papers. So I'm gonna use these 2 signs. Make sure the table's not too dusty. Stick them in here, like that. This one. It doesn't have to be lined up so perfectly, but it does make it easier to cut when they are kind of lined up nicely. There you go. And I'm just giving it some tension so that no air bubbles form while it's laminating. This is a trick my husband taught me. Okay, I think we're all done. Everything looks so good. Now all I have to do is trim them off or cut them out, and then they'll be ready for this weekend. So that's the last of our holiday market prep for this video. Our market, the holiday swing, is actually this weekend. We'll be sharing more about that afterwards, obviously. The rest of this video is going to be a local holiday event that we visited here in Kansas City. So hope you enjoy it, and thanks for being here. My family and I went to the Zona Rosa tree lighting ceremony here in Kansas City. Zona Rosa is a really cool outdoor mall near our home where we live, and they always have really fun and big events throughout the year. Santa and the Grinch came to the holiday festival, and it was really cool. There was a countdown for the tree lighting, and there were so many people there. On a regular day, Zona Rosa can be pretty empty because not too many people go to the malls here in Kansas City. But when they have holiday festivals or seasonal festivals like this, so many people show up. There was a huge crowd that night. It was crazy. After the tree lighting, Santa drove away in his fire truck, and everybody followed to kind of wave him goodbye. And when that was all done, we decided to walk around the mall and check out all the cool festivities happening. There were a few food trucks, and we thought about standing in line, but it was just so cold, and we're not about standing in lines when it's freezing. So we decided to look for food elsewhere. Another cool thing about Zona Rosa in the winter is that they put out their outdoor skating rink. There were so many people out this night enjoying the skating rink and having fun. A cool thing about Zona Rosa is that throughout the year they partner up with Strawberry Swing, who is one of the local maker market event hosts here in Kansas City, and they do a spring festival, summer festival, and even a fall festival. And they allow small business makers and vendors like us to come and pop up. And we always have a good time when we're there. Anyways, this evening was really cold for us, so we did a quick walk around and then we visited 54th Street, which is another local restaurant, and we picked up food from there instead. But on our way back to our car, it was funny because we noticed all the food trucks were pretty much without lines, so it looks like everybody was on their way home too. Visited the tree one last time and headed on home.